So I am here with Cal State San Bernardino head coach Kim Chernis and players number 12 Jenna Patton and number 4 Marlene Nunley at the NCAA Division II Women's Volleyball West Regional. So, Coach, not the outcome we wanted, but just take me through the thoughts on your match.
They played really well. I mean, I do feel like they earned just about everything they got. And we weren't able to counter, and that was unfortunate. It felt a little hard to get off the ground a little bit, So we did not play or counter back what they were doing as well as I would have liked. But you got to give them credit, Those two kids went off on us, Hanky and Elliott. They went off. Mm-hmm. There wasn't much happening offensively on the other side other than those two, but the two of them combined, I think, for 34 of their kills, or more than
38,
that.
yeah.
38 of their kills. So that was pretty outstanding on their part. They played the best I've seen them play. And congratulations to them. I really hope that they bring it home for the CC2A in the national championship, And yeah, I'm really proud of this team. Tremendous year.
Jenna, so just take me through what you think about ending the season at the NCAA tournament.
Honestly, it's really nice. It's not nice ending it here. I wish we got to go to the national championship, but the past 2 years that I was here, we ended at the first round of the regionals, so I'm proud of my team that we even made it this far. I don't know, it's a surreal feeling, but it's also a really heartbreaking feeling that we didn't get to go on. I think LA is a very good team. I know that we are always neck and neck with them in every season that I've ever played here. And,
Marley, what has it meant to you to be on this team? And
oh my gosh.
I think she didn't ask you an emotional one.
I know. Honestly, I'm just so thankful. Through all my 5 years here, I've experienced friendships and a family that will last forever, and I honestly leave with no regrets. I'm so happy with how every year went. I really truly thank the coaches for putting their trust in me and knowing that I would fit into this program nicely, and for the girls, trusting me to run the offense the last 3 years, and truly just the friendships. Like, the environment that this program has is something that I don't think a lot of people experience. It's full of family, love, laughter every single year, and I wouldn't trade it for the world.
When you're trying to make a comeback, you maybe try to find an area that you have an advantage in, and there wasn't one tonight. Just how frustrating was that you couldn't maybe find one avenue back into the match tonight.
We were actually, we were scoring at will in the middle against them,
Mm-hmm.
And the problem is that we weren't generating, for some reason. We usually are really effective against them from the service line,
Mm-hmm.
and we were having a little trouble putting pop on the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the ball was staying up, it was in their lap, and we just didn't have a single arm at the service line that was doing what we normally do, so that was tough. And that allowed them to be in control of what they're going to do. Don't get me wrong, they passed the ball well, but we weren't applying any pressure from the service line, and that's problematic, because if you give them the choice who to give the ball to, they're going to give it to one of those two, and we're going to be up against the 8-ball, So that was the problem, is that we were not able at all to execute from the service line, and then you had one every 3 rotations. You had Hanky or Elliott going back to the service line, and they were just going off on the service line.
Yeah.
So we really had a hard time generating any type of momentum.
I think the other thing that was difficult, obviously, they got the big leads for each of the sets. Marley, just how, you guys were able to make little runs here and there, but when you're trying to dig out of that hole each set, how difficult was that tonight?
It was for sure difficult. Me and Jenna looked at each other, and we knew that we had to be positive and kind of pushing our teammates, because some of them are freshmen on the team and they're playing and they've never had this experience. So being a veteran, I feel like I was able to kind of tell them kind of what it takes, you know what I mean? You're going to lose points, you're going to have ups and downs while you play and stuff, but I think I just kept telling them, you gotta fight, you gotta leave it all on the floor and things like that. But it was definitely difficult. But we really tried to do the best that we could tonight. It wasn't our best game by any means, but I think when they went on those runs, I really tried to just reinforce, like, we gotta just keep going, keep positive, and like have faith that we can come back and stuff. So.
And obviously Jenna and Taryn were, they hit, 375 and 465. I'm sure you were trying to get them the ball as much, but obviously you need the serve, receive, and passing. Just talk about the confidence you had with those 2 middles tonight.
So much confidence. I've never had middles like them, and Jenna and TJ have just honestly been, I don't even know what to say, because I just am amazed in how much they kind of trust in me and stuff. I think it kind of just goes back to them, but honestly, I was like, this is a senior night in the middle. I feel it. I feel like we're gonna go and stuff. But yeah, they truly are one of the best middles I've ever played with, and I just am really grateful for that.
One last question. So this is the 3rd time in 5 years that we've hosted the West Regional Tournament here. What is the energy like to have this tournament here in the arena?
It's great. We love playing at home.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I love playing at home, no doubt about it. I love our fans. But the biggest benefit to hosting, and the reason why we push so hard for it every year, is to not have to miss class, be able to sleep in your own bed, maintain your eating schedule. All those benefits are really big, And quite honest, it wasn't a huge advantage this year because us, Pomona, and LA all had the same. We had the same advantages. Nobody's really away from home.
Yeah.
So, but the energy was great. It was great to see our fans get out there. LA brought a big crowd too. So it was a good fan environment, I think, for the student athletes.
Yeah.
I'm just, again, want to reiterate how proud I am of our team, that despite what had to have been very disappointing, they stuck to the class of our program and stayed positive and really stayed focused. You even heard Marley referencing the freshmen and wanting to kind of educate them on how you deal with it when things go south like this, right? And it does happen. I told the team in the locker room, you don't get to the point that we do in this program. Like you asked Jenna the question, I think it was you, how does it feel to end your season in the NCAA tournament? For 24 years, nobody in this program has known anything different. We go to the NCAA tournament every year,
Yeah.
right? Last year was the very first time that we exited in the first round, right? So we're used to going to the tournament. It's a tradition, it's a culture, we expect that. But the only way to become that type of program is to leave yourself open for running a million miles an hour into a brick wall like we did tonight, right? Because we had every expectation of not just going to Pennsylvania, but winning a national championship. We state those goals. You have to really leave yourself pretty vulnerable to do that. You leave yourself open to really feeling like crap when things don't go right. So hopefully this is something that they've really learned that is going to benefit them in life and make them better at everything they do.
All right. Well, thank you for your time and congratulations on a successful season.
Thank you.